Okay, here we go with a look at my Buck 110 folding knife. In this video, I'm going to talk about a sheath that I found on eBay that I'm really pleased with. The pocket knife came with a sheath made by Buck, and it actually has a nice fit to it, real nice and snug, and snaps up to retain the knife. It's got a vertical or a horizontal belt mount. You can throw your belt through these little nylon webs. For me and how hard I am on gear, with as little as is stitched this way, I think that this would not last long for me. I like the fact that you can go horizontal on your belt. I think it would break even faster if I had it mounted vertically, especially since you're still only stitched here. Even if I was stitched all the way across, I think that with this center point being my fixed point, I would eventually just tear that right off my belt. But it's nice that they include that. I know that there are options to get leather holsters when you purchase the knife for different models. But this is the model I found. I found this at Walmart and it was on sale. The knife was clearanced for $27. So I thought that was a pretty alright deal for a really heavy built American made knife. Let me show you the holster I found on eBay. And this is a cross draw holster. This is considered a right-handed cross draw holster. They do make them in left-handed variants as well. You would set this on your left side and come across and draw the knife out of the holster. For me, actually, I find it quite comfortable to keep this on my right side and have it canted back, and then I reach from behind and pull it out and then put it back in. And I just find that this holster wears very nicely. This is a nice heavy big knife, and to be able to put that weight of the knife and spread it across your belt that way, it's very easy to wear with this holster. And that's a nice looking holster. I think that it just, with that leather stamped detail, the wood showing the brass, it's just got a classic look to it. Everything seems to have been very well made. It's got some really nice stitch work. The leather is very thick and well finished. It draws pretty easily. Where the widest point of the blade is with the handle, kind of creates a little bit of a tension there, and then it slides right in. If I were going to do some cartwheels and hang upside down and jerk myself about, it is possible that I could probably shake out of the holster, but I'm a pretty upright guy. I don't spend a lot of time hanging off of buildings and whatnot, so for my purpose, I think this wears very nicely and it looks great. So here's the information for this holster on eBay. Obviously it's subject to change because prices are going to go up and change, and availability is going to change, but this is what it looks like at this point in time when I bought it. This is not the first holster that I've purchased from this maker. I also purchased a holster for my Leatherman Surge, and it's holding up very nicely. I mean, it's just the make of this is just top notch, and you know, I couldn't be happier with the holster for the Surge. The only maybe complaint that I have is that I was hoping that they'd be the same color. The color is just a little different, and it's not a not a game-changing deal breaker for me, but you know, I kind of would have liked them to be a little more similar in color than they are. But that aside, this is just a very nice option for your Buck 110. Alright, well, there's a close look at the holster that I've purchased for my Buck 110. Thanks for checking out my videos. It's a big world out there, and you're bound to run into a shady situation. Until then, keep your gear on you.
That's what I'm talking about!
That's what I'm talking about! Without louder.